evening. Welcome to the Man Cave. We are hoping and praying that we can start posting videos again. Today we got a package in the mail from Cause Games. And if you guys remember, I told you about Cause Games right after I had gone to Gen Con, and I found out about these Dark Tomb games, Crypt of Aurelian and the Bloodthorn Island. Found these games there. I played these games there. I really liked these games there. I bought these games there, brought them home, unboxed them, and have been playing a lot with my kids, with myself. I'm really playing the games with myself. I really liked how these games work. And while I was at Gen Con, they told us about the third one, which we kickstarted, and it came in the mail today. So we're going to do a quick unboxing of the third part, which is called the Ice Chasers. Let me take this part off here real quick, and then I'll show you the back of the box. So we'll compare. The first one was called Crypt of Aurelian, and it was a dungeon crawl where you went through the 3 levels. The second one was Bloodthorn Island, which introduced a boat, and you had to go across water from a dock to water to an island and then fight the beast there. This one introduces a snowy landscape, and if you look, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections this time, so that's pretty cool. They all do not take up much space at all. You can toss these in a backpack and take them with you. As a matter of fact, last weekend for our trip to Green Bay for my son's birthday, since I wasn't allowed to go swimming, so I sat in the room for a little bit and I played a game of Dark Tower Tomb with me, so we had a lot of fun. All right, so here we have our rule book, which is very nicely done. You can read it well. It's got good art. There's not too much to it, and since, like I said, I've been playing the other games, there isn't going to be much new here, so it's not going to be too hard for me to play. I very much, this is the Ice Caverns parts, you know, the things that gives you a little bit of the lore. There's the side kicks this time, so it's going to be a little bit different. Monsters movement complete. So there's the attack types. The stage turns are an excellent resource card while you're playing this game. So okay, there's that. Then we go to, first we'll take out the die here. 20-sided die. 9, 8. Oh, that's interesting. 7, 20. All right. Well, 4 rolls we get our max, so we're pretty good there. And then we have the pieces that represent characters and the other things in the game. The black tokens are normally the bad guys, and as you can see, they each have a symbol, so you know which bad guy, well, this one doesn't, so you know which bad guy you're supposed to use to, or which bad guy these represent. So it's a very easy thing to, okay, these 3 don't have that. That's interesting. Okay, and then we have the items that you find throughout the thing when it tells you to place these, and then you pull one and you figure out which one it is. And then we have our character dice. Characters each get 3. These aren't dice, these are cubes. Characters each get 3 cubes. One of them has the mark of who the character is. So there's the first set. There is the second set. Each one of these games has 3 characters, so that's really cool. And this one has a character that has an added sidekick guy, which I believe is this die right here, this cube right here. It's got the little sable on it. All right, so then we go to the cards. The inserts for these games are all very well done. It holds everything exactly where you need it to be. The second one is a little bit harder to put away because there's that little boat that comes with it, but it's not too much and it handles itself very well. All right, so quick run through the cards. We have our person, Osh, Anju, and so and you can see they're color coded. This is the orange one, so it gets the 3 orange guys. This is the blue one. Sharon here is the green one. Dahlia is yellow. And then we have the Ermine, who is the sidekick for that guy. And then each person has 2 cards designated to them that give you what their abilities are. basics of the game. Then you have your quick references, your character turn, the stage turn, and then the Ezra Tavern is stage 1. And the cool thing about these cards is on the back, they're color coded, and they all have, like, that's Roman numeral 1. So here's how you will set up your trail when you use level 1. These are the bad guys we will face. We have a Grulch, and an Assassin. And again, you see how they're the monster cards for level 1. They're green and they have the 1 on them. Then we have items. We have a skillet, a table leg, the elixir. That's all for level 1. So those are the different ways you organize your deck. Then you have the the map itself that you set up according to your game setup. And so this will be upside down and you won't know which one's which. There's obviously your starting piece, and it can be on there anywhere. And then you'll have these two. And so that the story will commence from there. That's stage 1. Then you'll go into stage 2, the mountainside with the camp. And these are the bad guys we'll face there. The Dendark and the Crawler and the Zorn. And then the items we'll get are spikes, a long ass, an axe, an antler, and a crystal. And then again, these are blue with a 2 on them. And then here's the setup for that area. These 5 cards. Stage 2 goes into stage 3, which is the Cordon's Pass. So these are going to be yellow. There's the bad guy that we'll be facing there. And then there's a special thing that the avalanche will happen. Here we have the maps for that, these two. Getting through that will bring us to the Ice Cavern, stage 4. Red with here's the story about it. The prince. The Ice Chasers are who we'll be going to be facing. Looks like we've got 2 versions of the same monster. One is more advanced than the other with a 15 armor and 14 armor. It shows right on here how many players you have for where their life is. I really like the way that this game works because it's so easy to set up. And this one will have a dagger, a torch, the icicle, the bone, poison. And then here's the map pieces for that section of the board. So this game can be played, I mean, you can just sit and play one part of this, or you can lay them all out and go from piece to piece and make it a campaign. I was very glad to have backed this. If he does another one, I will jump right in with and no questions asked. I love the games that this guy puts out. I think that they are very well thought out. They're very thematic. They work really, really well, and he has a supporter forever in me. So, and matter of fact, this year, if we get to go to Gen Con, we're hoping to play this with them at their table. So, hopefully we'll see you there. My son and I are shooting for a 4-day journey to Gen Con so that we can be there the whole time and get to play everything that's coming out new that we're excited about. And Cause definitely is a booth that we have on our list for things that we want to check out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that many of you are able to find how to get this. Again, it's Cause Games. I recommend it highly, and it's a lot of fun, and it's not too complicated. My little ones like playing it too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this works, and until next time, may all your die rolls be crits.